Alright, we're heading to the Red Bull Ring. Could stop raining before the end of Q1, so we could get out on the soft tires if things work out for us. It will be the hard C2, the medium C3, and the soft C4 tires. And there's nothing else left for me to say except for it is now time for qualifying for the Season 1 Austrian Grand Prix with commentary from yours truly. Through 6 and into turn 7 now as we come off of Roush, and we're 6 seconds up on the fastest time. Through turn 7 we go, and we make our way, turn 8 we go, and we make our way in through the penultimate corner of turn 9, and in through turn 10. Through the final corner we go, off of turn 10, DRS is going to be open, and we come to the line, and it's going to be, I think, we're going to cycle through to be eliminated from, no it's not, 13th fastest. And we are into Q2. Off of Roush we go right into turn 8. Off of turn 8 we go. We make our way down to the penultimate corner, turn 9 and 10. As we come through turn 9, go a little bit better than in Q1. As we come through turn 10, off of turn 10, DRS is going to be open as we come to the line, and it's going to be 10th fastest, and we're into Q3. 47 thousandths of a second ahead of Kimi Räikkönen at the moment as we stay in hot lap mode as we come through 8 and into the penultimate corner of turn 9, through turn 9 and into the final corner of turn 10. Red lights are on, flying laps are going to count, DRS is open, we come to the line, and it is going to be 10th fastest, so we'll be on the 5th row. So we get moved up to 9th, nice. I'll take it. So up to 9th, I wasn't. Giorgio is here! So here we go, up to 72 laps of fuel. We're going to keep it to a 2-stop strategy here. Car's just not developed enough to go for the 1 stop, I don't think. So, and the soft tires seem to wear a lot more in F1 2020 than in 2019. 71 laps are to come. Let's get on to the formation lap and get ready. The lights are about to go out for the final time here tonight. The final car getting in their grid spot as Michael Massey is on the button as the green flag flies behind the field, and we're all in line here, and here come the lights. Here we go for the Austrian Grand Prix. 5 lights are on now, and it's the lights out, and away we go, trying to get a good run on Kimi Räikkönen. We go to the outside on Gasly on the run into turn 1. Through Niki Lauda's curve we go. We're on the outside to avoid contact. We get pushed out wide. There's Scuderia carbon fiber flying off. And we make our way off of turn 1 on the run down to turn 2. Going to get split here. And we make our way down to turn 2. Here comes Sebastian Vettel to the inside. And we're going on the outside of Kimi Räikkönen through turn 3. And we get it done. We're into P5. Ahead of Kimi Räikkönen, ahead of Sebastian Vettel as we come down to turn 4. Still in P5 as we make our way down into turn 4. I don't know if it was Ferrari. I'm not sure if that was Ferrari carbon fiber, if it was Alfa Romeo carbon fiber. But either way, it was carbon fiber. And we're out of battery power. Great. So DRS is enabled. So Valtteri Bottas does lead from Esteban Ocon to Lewis Hamilton to Charles Leclerc to us to Sebastian Vettel, Kimi Räikkönen behind. As Vettel within striking distance, and he's going to get by us as he has a much better car than us.
Got plenty of energy. Use the overtake button and have a go.
And Vettel to the inside of turn 6, and he's going to get it done as we've just let him by. And back to P6 we go. Right now, race is pretty boring right now, but it's not going to be because Perez really picking up. Perez definitely catching us quite quickly right now, so it's going to be interesting. We can't catch Vettel, even you know, if we wanted to.
Button more, it's time to utilize.
Just beyond DRS range is the Racing Point behind. And we got a little oversteer heading into Nicky Lauda's curve. And it's within DRS range of Sergio Perez, 0.7 of a second the gap. On the run into turn 2 and 3, he stays back there. But he will have DRS off of 3 here. Double proximity errors from Sergio Perez. Perez with DRS. And he goes to the outside into Nicky Lauda's curve. We stay ahead. Trying to pull away from the Racing Point. Double proximity errors fading in. Perez to the inside of turn 9. We have to go out wide. Can we manage to keep it? It's wheel to wheel, Perez to the outside, and we managed to stay ahead of the Mexican driver, and we're still in P6. Yeah, some races will get down to an hour and 10 minutes, an hour and 20 minutes. Here comes Perez again on the inside into turn 9, and he backs off this time.
Okay, you're approaching one of the Ferraris.
And here comes Perez again on the outside, and he's gonna get by us like we're standing still into turn 1. Through 1 we go. DRS is gonna be open off of turn 1. And here we go on the run down to turn 3 we go. Down to 2 and 3 we go, trying to get a run on Checo, and we can't get anywhere close. And we're dropped back to P7. And we're off wide. DRS is going to be open on Sergio Perez, and we're not going to be able to catch him at all. Gasly within DRS range. Alex Albon right behind him here. Hopefully Albon will make a run and start fighting with Pierre Gasly.
Okay, gap ahead is
DRS open for Pierre Gasly.
Seconds.
And Alex, somebody went into the pit. Who's in the pit lane? It's Valtteri Bottas in the pit lane. And Gasly, and here goes Pierre Gasly to the outside. In turn 3, we had to force him out wide. There's a huge train behind. Double proximity errors from Gasly. Off of turn 10, we go a little bit wide. And we come off of 10. What's it, Austin Nick?
Small amount of time to the car behind. Keep pushing.
And we go too deep at 1. I lost track of the braking point, and that's going to be enough. And Gasly's going to get by us with DRS on the run down to turn 2. Here comes Alex Albon as well, down through turn 3. And we got to back off because Gasly goes to the inside. We go Rich Mix, overtake mode, DRS open on Gasly, and that's gone. P5 is gone. And no, it's not. P5 is not going to make the lunge into turn 4 on Gasly. Can we keep all 4 wheels on? Yes, we did, but we still lose it. And we couldn't hold strong. Here comes Albon to the inside of turn 6. We cut him off. Out of battery power. Onto the inlet we go. Hit a little bit of a sausage curve. DRS is open on Pierre Gasly. Here comes Alex Albon on the run down to turn 1. Gasly, Albon to the inside. 50 laps to go at the Red Bull Ring. And we're going to stay ahead of the Thai driver. DRS is open again on the run down to turn 2 and 3. Turn through 9.
Safety car.
And the safety car's been deployed. The safety car has been deployed. And our teammate Jack Aitken's out of the Grand Prix. What a crazy,
we're racing on the exit. Go now. We'll be doing one more stop
what a
today.
crazy
One stop left in our
sequence of
strategy.
events there. And we're back to 10th. So here we go. We get ready to go, everybody. Getting ready to go here. We come off at turn 10, and we almost had to use the flashback. And we lost a lot of time from Pierre Gasly because I hit the sausage curve. Here comes Max Verstappen on the outside. through turn 1, and we stay ahead. That was horrendous. What the hell did I just do? No, it's going to be a two-stop because the way that the tires are developed in this year's game. Here comes Max Verstappen on the inside through turn 1, trying to give him room, but we stay ahead. Trying to get back up to Pierre Gasly. 1.4 is the gap to the AlphaTauri in front. I think he's in some traffic. But here comes Max, going to get right by us now with DRS on the run down to turn 2 and 3. And here comes Max Verstappen to the outside. And so is it's a double. It's 3 wide into turn 3 is one of the racing points. Who was it? Lance Silverspoon. And we're going to get DRS as we Verstappen at turn 3.
Forecast in
oh,
just
it is going to
over
rain.
10 minutes
Shit,
rain
you're
in
right.
10 minutes. Dry seem like the
Oh,
fastest
son
time
of
at
a
the moment.
why? You're right, it is going to rain. Shit, DRS is going to be open on Pierre Gasly. Here comes Max Verstappen to the inside on the run down to turn 1. We stay ahead of the Dutchman. With potentially cars going 3-stop strategy. Rich Mix in overtake mode on the run down to turn 2. Through turn 2 we go. Staying in Rich Mix. Going to send it to the inside on Gasly. Can we manage to not get into Carlos Sainz? We do. We're on the inside of Gasly. We get it done, and we're in the P9. Ahead up here, Gasly. And we got to back off. Gasly goes to the inside a little bit. DRS going to be open on Carlos Sainz. Off of turn 3 we go. On the run to 4. Trying to get into a slipstream on Carlos Sainz. And Sainz to the inside to defend. We get it slowed down. Almost a dive bomb. We're still wheel to wheel through turn 5. And we get it done. And we're in the P8 ahead of the McLaren of Carlos Sainz. We're right on the back of the 2 Renaults now. DRS is going to be open on Daniel Ricciardo off of turn 3. On the run down to turn 4 we go, trying to get a run. And we're not going to be able to get it unless we really do a serious Ricciardo. And I'm going to hold back a bit. And Ocon and Daniel Rick able to, can we get alongside? DRS is open on Daniel Ricciardo. We just can't seem to do anything. With Daniel Ricciardo having DRS himself, we're going to make the lunge into turn 4. Can we Ricciardo at 4? Yes, we do, and we're in the P7. And we're now at a half a second. The first raindrops are coming. It is getting very, very gloomy out here. DRS is going to be open again on Esteban Ocon. Okay. And Ocon is into the pit lane. Esteban Ocon into the pit lane. So we're up in the P6 as Esteban Ocon goes into the pit lane. DRS is going to be open for us. Daniel Ricciardo with DRS on the run down into turn 1. And we defend to the inside to stay ahead of the Aussie. Yep, seems like it. Just like any other Codemasters F1 game. And Daniel Rick to the outside into turn 3. Here comes Carlos Sainz to the outside as well. We got to push him out wide. DRS is going to be open on Daniel Ricciardo. Not ready for inters. That's what the tire temps are. And we go off wide because I'm cycling through the damn MFD. Yeah, they're close to being ready for inters. The right, especially the right side. So when we come for the intermediates,
Virtual safety car deployed. Slow down and maintain a positive delta. Virtual safety car is deployed. Okay, stay clear of the way.
another virtual safety car.
For dangerous driving.
Another virtual safety. We got a free pit stop.
Drop your speed, our delta is too low and we risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately.
But this is helping Daniel Kvyat though.
VSC ending.
So Kvyat is 8.5 seconds up and has not pitted for the intermediate tires. So Kvyat into the pit lane. 3.6 is the gap to Daniel Ricciardo. And we're up into 6 as Alex Albon pits. 3.4 now the gap to Daniel Ricciardo. Trying to pull away from Antonio Giovinazzi here. So when we come, I probably should have waited until I knew that they were going to be on the full wets. But I think they're going to. I think they're in the glitch. I think we've got the glitch this year again, where the AI. That's a 3-second stop. Quite slow. Yeah, Perez is back in for a set of full wets there.
We want to finish the race on this compound.
So Danny Rick is 13 seconds back. Charles Leclerc is into the pit lane. Are we going to get ahead of Leclerc? No, we're not. Leclerc comes out ahead. We're in the 7th. 9.9 the gap to Daniel Ricciardo behind. And we're right in between inters and wets here in this Austrian Grand Prix.
For the conditions anymore.
Yellow flags down at turn 2 and 3 as we come to the line, and there are 15 laps remaining in tonight's stream. And a reminder, tomorrow night I'll be back here live 11:30 p.m. Eastern Time here in the United States for Orlando down to the Grand Prix. Then we come to go on to the inters. Back to P7 we go. Ricardo and Lewis are both going to get by us here. As that gap is closing, here comes both of them. Back to 9th. We go. And Max. And we're out of fuel to burn now. So back to lean mix we go. 12 laps remaining here. And Austria P9 at the moment. Trying to catch up to Daniel Ricciardo. Lost a lot of time on the full wet tires. Trying to pull away from Esteban Ocon and Max Verstappen as Max gets ahead of Esteban Ocon. Oh, they're finding it out. That's good news for us. Yeah. So after Silverstone, they're going to Barcelona, another track you can't overtake on. But whatever. Double proximity arrows from Max Verstappen. Max to the end. On the run down to turn 1, Max can't get alongside. We stay ahead of the Dutchman as we come off of turn 1 in the Red Bull. Off of turn 10 we go. Double proximity arrows from Max Verstappen on the run. We come to the line. There are 5 laps remaining. And we're now at a situation where we will not be going onto the slick tires at all. There's not enough laps to go onto the slicks. Sliding around on the intermediate tires on a dry track. Through turn 10 we go. Off of 10, DRS is going to be open for Max Verstappen. We come to the line. We're onto the penultimate lap of the night. And we make our way into turn 1 again. 5 more chances for Max Verstappen, and he's backed off. Max has backed off here. 4 more chances for Max Verstappen. These tires. I think Max got in the Grosjean. There's carbon fiber everywhere. And there's yellow flags. Max got in the Grosjean. Giovinazzi's right behind us. We're on to the final lap.
Final lap of the race.
Valtteri Bottas wins the Austrian Grand Prix. Giovinazzi to the inside of turn 3.
We're about a lap over target. Drop down to mix 2 soon.
And we stay ahead of Giovinazzi. And Giovinazzi to the inside on the run into turn 4 with DRS. And we stay ahead of Giovinazzi.
The tank is empty.
Oh, we're wheel to wheel through turn 5. Into turn 6 we go. Through turn 6. Tires are on fire here. Through Roush we go. Through 7. Is it going to be a point? Or is Giovinazzi going to get us at the line again? Like he did at Baku the other night. Through turn 9. Through turn 10. Sliding through 10. DRS is open for Giovinazzi, and we're going to get the final point.
That's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.